bubbly. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till them don't need matter. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million a year, die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been pretty.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Hey, let's get it working.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Return the play.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Tempo, tempo.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Baby, let's go. It's going to work. Come on.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go, let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go. It's time to play. Sonny.
Jameis now on first down. And it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Let's go work. Gotta go. Let's go.
Now Wilson on second down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay marching back onto the field, and it'll be interesting to see what they do this year. Now, they have not made the playoffs since 2007, and I've got their schedule right here, and the schedule makers did not do them any favors. I know you've probably seen it, but take a look at that.
You're exactly right as you hand me this sheet of paper. Open at New Orleans, who won the AFC South last year. Then they're home against Philadelphia, who won the Super Bowl last year. Then they're home against Pittsburgh on a Monday nighter, and the Steelers went deep into the playoffs last year before going to Chicago in Game 4. That is a brutal opening schedule. Fortunately enough, 2 of the first 3 are at home.
Yeah, so those first 3 games, they won 11, 13, and 13 games a season ago.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Jameis on second down. Flushed out right. And His throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A give to Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Let's go. It's time to play. Sonny.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check 26, check 26. Where's that?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Go. Hey, run. Let's go now. It's time to play. Here we go. Hey.
2nd down, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Hey, let's go.
The give is to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, let's get it. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go.
This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, Wilson. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Penny. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conte right there to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
4 down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
4 down.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.